Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by towering mountains, there lived two siblings, Zara and Heda. Their village was known for its simple life, where people worked hard to make ends meet. But something mysterious lay beyond the mountains, a magical river said to shimmer with silver light, rumored to grant great fortune to anyone brave enough to find it. Their father, a once well-known traveler, had long disappeared searching for the river. Every night, their mother would tell them stories of his bravery and how he believed the river could save their family from poverty. Now, with years past and no sign of him, the villagers spoke of him in whispers, thinking he was lost forever. One cold evening, after overhearing their mother's quiet sobs and seeing her struggle to put food on the table, Zara and Heda made a decision. They would go in search of the Silver River, just as their father had. They hoped that by finding it, they could bring their family the fortune they desperately needed. At dawn, the siblings set off with nothing but a small bag of bread and a flask of water. The journey was long and treacherous, and the path into the mountains was barely visible, hidden beneath thick fog. As they climbed higher and deeper into the mountains, they encountered strange creatures, small, glowing birds and towering trees that seemed to whisper their names. But they pressed on, driven by the memory of their father and the hope of finding the river. After several days of travel, they came upon an old, crooked bridge. On the other side stood an ancient man with eyes like crystal. He held a staff of twisted wood and blocked their path. "You seek the Silver River," he said in a voice like the wind, "but the river will not reveal itself to just anyone. You must first prove your hearts are worthy." Zara, always the brave one, stepped forward and asked, "How do we prove ourselves?" The old man pointed to two paths behind him. "One path leads through a forest of darkness, where you will face your deepest fears. The other leads up the mountain, where the air grows thin and cold, but your strength will be tested. Choose wisely, for only one path leads to the river." Without hesitation, Zara chose the forest. Heda, though fearful, trusted his sister and followed. The forest was thick with shadows, and as they walked, eerie sounds echoed around them. At first, the trees seemed to sway with the wind, but soon they began to whisper, calling out Zara's and Heda's worst fears. Zara heard voices reminding her of her father's disappearance, telling her that he had abandoned them, and that she was foolish to follow his path. Theo heard whispers of failure, that he was too weak, that he would never succeed like his sister or their father. The darkness played tricks on their minds, filling them with doubt. But Zara, holding Heda's hand, said, "We cannot let fear defeat us. We've come too far." As they pressed on, the whispers grew quieter, and soon the forest opened into a clearing bathed in light. The old man appeared again, nodding approvingly. "You have conquered your fears," he said. "Now, only one test remains." He led them to the top of a high cliff, where a narrow waterfall of silver shimmered in the distance. "This is the Silver River," the old man explained, "but to drink from it, you must make a sacrifice. What are you willing to give?" Theo looked to Zara, unsure of what to offer. But Zara, after a moment's thought, spoke bravely. "We have very little, but I offer my most precious memory, the last time our family was truly happy, before our father left. If this river can bring us fortune, I give up that joy so that we can have hope again." Heda, inspired by his sister's courage, added, "I offer my most cherished dream, to be a great explorer like our father. If this river can help our family, I will let go of my dream so that we can have a better life." The old man smiled gently and touched the river with his staff. The water glowed brighter, and in an instant, two cups formed from the silver stream. "You have shown both courage and selflessness," he said. "Drink, and your wish will come true." Zara and Heda drank from the cups, feeling a warmth spread through them. As they looked up, the river began to change, flowing faster and brighter until it spilled into the valley below. The once barren land began to bloom, and the crops in their village turned golden and lush. The siblings returned home to find their village transformed. Their mother, overjoyed to see them safe, embraced them tightly. Word soon spread of the river's magic, but only Zara and Heda knew the true cost of the fortune they had brought. Though they had sacrificed their dearest memories and dreams, they found peace in knowing their family and village would never suffer again. And so, the Silver River became a legend, and Zara and Heda's bravery and selflessness lived on in the hearts of all who heard their story.